and welcome to Ohio Valley Couponer. Today is Saturday, January the 13th of 2024, and I'm coming at you guys with a coupon chat video for today. This is going to be going over a news story that is pretty crazy. This is actually about a person who was able to hack into a bunch of different digital coupon accounts and drain people's rewards points. So they were able to get their rewards points and turn those into money and get a bunch of free stuff. So they stole the rewards points from people's accounts. And this is actually being like a criminal case, like they're going to court. They could face up to 20 years in prison. This is a very big deal. So we're going to be talking all about this today. This is definitely a pretty concerning story out there for sure, that someone was able to hack these digital coupon accounts and gain access like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the story. I did find out about this news story from couponsonthenews.com. I will have a link to the news article down below. Very good article, very great website who shares lots of different couponing news stories. So definitely consider checking out their website. But let me go ahead and give you the summary of what happened here. So there's a 22-year-old guy from Michigan who gained access to a bunch of different logins. So usernames and passwords from a data breach. Now, this data breach was actually not from the store with digital coupon accounts. This is so wild. This is a completely separate data breach from a separate company. So this data breach wasn't even the store with the digital coupons, completely separate business. But what happened here is this hacker had a software that basically he could go to a login page for a bunch of different websites. He could go to a bank website. He could go to, whatever, a bunch of different websites with logins, an Amazon, page. But this guy went to Meijer Imperks, which if you're not familiar with that, Meijer is a store, big box store in the Midwest primarily. And basically they have this thing called Imperks, which is digital coupons. You enter in your phone number at the checkout and it takes off digital coupons, very similar to the other store's digital coupons. But they also have these things called rewards. So you rack up on rewards points. They have different promos like spend $100, get $10 in rewards, whatever. A bunch of different rewards opportunities. So what this guy did was he used this software to go and match up the data breach. So he went through and it would automatically generate and see which usernames and passwords from the data breach were also valid usernames and passwords for Meijer Imperks. This is wild. This is so wild. And he was able to find out a bunch of different Meijer accounts that were the same username and password as the affected data breach. And it was thousands of Imperks accounts. He was able to access all of their rewards and their coupons and everything. This is wild. But then the guy sells their information. He sells their logins on the web. He sells them to other people. And these people who purchase the rights to their account or whatever could then redeem their rewards points, which they did. So yeah, that is insane. I have never heard anything like that at all with digital coupons. Before we even continue with the story, where I think things went wrong is Meijer should have, and maybe they did in some capacity or another, but there should be security measures that if it's a different computer trying to log into an Imperks account, they should require text verification or something, because that is way too easy. Somebody just to be able to have the username and password and log right in. They should require some sort of verification, because if there would have been text verification, that way, the customer, the account holder, would have got a text saying you need this code to log into your account, and they would be like, I'm not trying to log into my account right now. So that could have really prevented a lot of this, but it sounds like you can just put your information in and get right on. And that honestly is the case with a lot of these digital coupon accounts. There are some that require email verification or text verification, but a lot of them you can just log right in. So that's definitely a concern for sure. But it sounds like it was really easy for them to just be able to gain access to their account, gain access to redeem the rewards. Another thing, I think redeeming rewards should require some sort of verification as well, maybe another text verification or something. It should not be this easy just to redeem them. Because at that point, anybody could redeem them, right? So, which they did. So it's a very crazy situation for sure. So Meijer learned about this incident last April when people started complaining. When people were like, my rewards points are gone. Where are they at? So basically, Meijer was getting so many complaints that they realized this is a big deal. So they actually went to the police, and the police started an investigation. And the police were able to find these online sale advertisements on foreign online markets where these Imperks logins and being advertised, like, here's the login you can buy, but then you'll get all these rewards points to use. So they were advertising this sale as the login information and the rewards points. They were finding all these advertisements for sales. So basically, they found this guy out and they tracked him down and went to search his residence, and they found a bunch of assets. They found vehicles, they found electronic devices, and $20,000 in cash and $460,000 in cryptocurrency. This is insane. This is insane. And the value of the stolen Imperks points added up to more than $1 million. So this guy had all those assets, and he was able to get more than $1 million of Maya rewards points. So he was selling the accounts and the rewards points, then, turning that around, getting these assets. It's wild. It is wild. Now, very, very interesting. Meyer did foot the bill. They did give the affected customers their points back, which is very nice. I think that was very nice of Meyer to do that. That was a big hit on them for over $1 million of rewards points, but they did do that, which, interestingly enough, it does note in this article, it means that shoppers may ultimately pay more in the long run in the form of fewer loyalty rewards or higher prices. So that's interesting. We will definitely see how that plays out. But the guy was charged with 9 felonies, including identity theft, conducting a criminal enterprise, and the use of a computer to commit a crime, which for the maximum penalty, if convicted, is 20 years in prison. So, man, this is crazy. What a story. What a story. So a couple things kind of stick out to me here. And number one is these stores need to make sure they have security measures for digital coupons. Anybody shouldn't just be able to log onto your digital coupon account. There should be measures. There should be text verification at a minimum. Like, there should be some sort of security measure to make sure some random person is not getting on your account. Do these, like, banking websites just make it super easy for you to log in? No, there's usually some sort of verification. And coupons and rewards are money in a way. They really are. So there should be protection on those, just like banking or anything else that has to do with money. There should be some security measures. So that is something that stores really should look into to avoid things like this, because it would have cost Meyer less to have more security measures than have to pay out another $1 million, over $1 million in rewards points. So there's that. Also, what can we do as digital coupon users? Change your passwords frequently. And if you can, try to have separate logins, because with this, like, the username and password from another website, so maybe it was their bank or Amazon or whatever, was the same as their Imperk, so they were able to just plug that in and find, get access to the Meyer accounts because the same username and password. So changing your password frequently is very smart and something you probably should do if you're going to use digital coupon accounts and have rewards on them and all of that. So, wow, what a story. What a story. Have you guys ever heard anything like this? Were you one of the ones affected? I know I have a lot of you guys who do shop at Meyer. So if you're somebody who was affected by this, let me know down below how it went for you. I would love to hear. Just let me know your thoughts on this story. So yeah, guys, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.